All right, we are recording. So, hi, I'm going to draw my sketchbook today, and I am using a camera that I got new-ish. I actually got it like 2 months ago, but I wanted to see what it would look like if I were to use it for drawing. So this is a GoPro Hero 9, and it was cheap, so I was like, yeah, I'll try it. So this is my first GoPro I've ever had, and I've actually tried recording this a few times now, but the recording would have a problem. It turns out you have to download something to get the video to start working or something. But anyway, I am going to draw in my sketchbook, and like I said, I've already tried it out before, but this is just to have record of it on my YouTube channel, how well these GoPros can even work with recording artwork. And so I have a reference, actually. I have my computer right here. I'm going to draw this chick sitting with a motorcycle behind her, and I probably am not going to draw this chick exactly. I'm just going to use her as a pose. And I was actually in the mood to just draw Battle Angel Alita, so I'll probably just do that. She'd look fine in front of a motorcycle. It's not going to be a perfect sketch, but I'm going to try my best, you know. Get the basics. This is a sketchbook. It's not going to be perfect. And I like using ballpoint pen because it makes me have to be more confident with my strokes. There's no takebacks once I do it, so... You know, this is not accurate at all, but whatever. Anyway, so I would like to get back into doing YouTube videos, but I was thinking it over, and I was like, I do not like drawing something, recording it, and then going back later thinking of some sort of topic over the video. You know, when most artists, when they do their video recordings, they have something interesting to say over their speed paints, and I hated doing that, because not only did it take forever to think of a topic, it's just, I don't know, it just sounded awkward. If I do something like this, where I'm more like Bob Rossing it, where you talk as you go, it's kind of like a live stream, you know, I could probably do that. Easier to edit. And you just say whatever comes out of your mouth, and I think that'd be easier. If you don't know who Bob Ross is, when I've mentioned him, well, like, everyone knows who he is. He's pretty much just, he's a painter. I believe he did oil paintings, and he'd talk as he'd paint. And I haven't really watched a full video of his. I've only seen like little snippets here and there. I'm probably not going to record the whole thing with the GoPro. They don't capture detail up close very well. They record okay from a distance, though. So anyway, I also made a ton more emojis since the last video that I uploaded, the last drawing video. I think someone requested that, and I was like, I wanted to do it anyway, so, because it's fun, although it takes like a ton longer to edit a video, because it's easier when you only have like a few to choose from, but I have since made quite a bit, maybe 50 or more, and it just takes longer to find the perfect one. My screensaver keeps turning on because I didn't turn it off. It turns on after like a minute. Anyway, okay. So I have my Alita reference up now, and this is what it looks like. Let's see, she just has the poof poof hair. Alita was one of the first comics that inspired me to make so much detail in my artwork. Although, later I realized that, man, when I draw comics and add so much detail, it's probably best to have a team of people to do that, because it just, otherwise your comic just takes so long to complete. And yes, I have a poo right here. Gifted from my brother. Because he chats with me on Steam, and my brother spams me with poo emojis. And he just got me that for my birthday. And I was like, okay then. It feels like Stretch Armstrong. It just, yeah, I've been touching it a lot. His face is disappearing. Let's get this motorcycle in the background. gonna go like that. This motorcycle has really big headlights. Looks like a bug. Here we go. I think this right here is a handle with a mirror on the end. That's, how come I see it right there and not on the other side? That's so confusing. Anyway, so there's a gas tank right here, seat, like that. Anyway, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be recording with this GoPro because it takes so much, I don't know, it takes forever to load on the computer. So it's best to record in smaller snippets. I think this is an exhaust right here. That, and it doesn't record detail up close. I just wanted to show how it would record if you were to use a GoPro. I'm going to try to get this sketch done as fast as possible. And then over here I have Koi watercolors. That's what I'm going to be shading it up with because it's just so much easier than... I used to do it all the time with... I liked using the alcohol-based markers, but they would dry up eventually. I like using watercolors to shade things in. It's unlimited ammo. Oh, it's so sketchy. It's getting harder to make out. Sorry. And this reference, I'm again using a blurry reference, so it's like, okay, I can't quite see the details. I'm standing with the GoPro mounted to my chest, so I'm at an angle where I can't see the details very well on the computer. I did, in one of my earlier trying to test this thing out, I did have it strapped to my head, but after watching the video I was like, ugh, it's kind of jarring because I had to keep looking up to get to see the reference, and I was like, this is gonna get people nauseous or something maybe. So I'm like, I'm gonna redo this. The thing that I like about using this action camera, sorry, it's not an action camera, this GoPro, it has this smoothing ability, so when I'm moving around it's not too jarring, but when I was looking back and forth at the reference, yeah, I didn't like that. So it works up to an extent. The reference that I'm using, it kind of blurs out in the distance, so I can't see the detail. That's a pain. Oh well. I will make do as best I can. This is just going to be a sketchy sketch anyway, so it doesn't really matter. At least you could tell it's a motorcycle, right? It's getting there. It's I hope. Okay, so I'm switching over to my phone camera because my GoPro that was strapped to my chest finally ran out of batteries. I haven't changed the battery since the last time I was recording with it, so bound to happen. Anyway, but this is my phone camera, like I said, and you see how much more crisp it is. I could go right up there, and huzzah! I have it mounted to a camera mount, so it's not strapped to my chest. But anyway, I don't think I could do much more detail to this, so I am going to just start watercoloring, so this video isn't super duper long. So this is Koi watercolors. I use this on the go if I travel somewhere with my sketchbook. I don't use all the watercolors all the time, but let's see, where should I position that? Right there, is that okay? There. But to make this picture as fast as possible, I'm just going to use the black. Alright, so just go like that, and like so. Yes. Yeah. This is looking good, yeah? Let's see. Alita has really dark hair. There we go. There we go. Alita's a really strange anime. My brother bought like the whole book set, all of the manga, and this super weird story. I didn't shade her face at all. Gotta watch out for the face. If you mess up, it could ruin the whole picture, because faces are very important. It's where the eyes are drawn, and if it's messed up, there goes your picture. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to shade any more of that face. Okay, let's switch over to my Sharpie. Is this the Sharpie I want? No, that has a terrible tip. Here we go. She has... watercolors usually dry really, really fast, but it's not dry all the way. You have a chance to tear the paper. Don't want that. There we go. Whee! I'm still standing. I could be sitting if I wanted to, but when you're drawing on a flat surface and you're looking at it from above, it's you kind of draw things out of proportion when you're looking at it at a different angle. Have you guys ever seen those sidewalk art things where I've seen them do it on walls too, where the people would just have this smeared out looking picture, but when you walk at a different angle, then you can see a picture. That's kind of how it is if I were to draw this at an angle. It would turn into one of those smeared pictures, but it's unintentional. So best to stand for this right now because I started out doing that, so I think that's good. Can't tell where certain lines are, so that's when I bring out my Presto. My Presto is this. I use it like in everything. I tried using those gel pens, those white gel pens. I tried doing those, but I guess I never used them up fast enough or something, and they would dry up and I'd never be able to use them, so I gave up on those things. This stuff never clogs up. Sometimes it clogs up, but it's just like, it's like a ballpoint pen type of thing, and it's really big, and you just take the clog off with your fingers, you give it a good shake, and you press it down a few times and it unclogs. So you just have to use it really fast and sparing. I mean, sometimes it pours out pretty fast and catches you off guard and you're like, ah, and you make a big mess. But then again, you just, you know, if that happens, you use your Sharpie and your pen and you fix the problem again, if it's black and white anyway. So I've always liked my precious Presto. Okay, so give it a good shake. If I don't do this, it'll bother me. I have to keep going back. You know, if you see something, you gotta fix it, otherwise it's gonna bother you, you know? So, I must do it, sorry! I keep grabbing my stuff. I have my tools nearby, so it's easy to do. Okay. So, Alita has these weird Indian type of tassel things going on at the end of her socks, whatever they are. And then I will, because her arm is so sketchy, make out those lines a bit better. Yep. Her and her Rubo arms. So awesome. Awesome sauce. Alright. Okay. Eye sparkle. There we go. Eye sparkle. Ah! Okay. If the eye sparkle's too big, I could just use my ballpoint pen and make it smaller later. So it's not too big of a deal if I messed up on those. As long as it's, you know, yes, in my sketchbook anyway. Wanted to separate her hair from the background a little bit. It's fine. It will do. I could have done these tires better. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can, okay? Okay. So, when I'm satisfied enough with where I put the highlights, then I go back over with my ballpoint pen and I solidify shapes, and so it doesn't get so confusing. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do. So get some of that line away from her face. There we go. So I am using my pen and I am just like I said, I was gonna go back over details and block in the character certain areas to make them more distinguishable, to make shapes, you know, you can make them out a bit better. So that's what I'm doing right now. It usually makes the picture look a lot nicer after I'm done. But this takes the longest time, so I don't know if I'm going to record all of this. But the whole point of making this video is just to, you know, see if GoPro can record an art video. And it sort of can, but like I said, it doesn't capture detail up close if you wanted to go up close. So not very ideal for that, that's for sure. But here we go. Anyway, I'm not sure how much more I'm going to record of this. I think I said everything that I wanted to say in this video. So I hope you liked it. If you want me to do more like this, you know, let me know if it seems okay. Like what I said about just talking as I go, like a live stream or something. If this seems okay to you, you know, if you want to see more, then I'll try making more videos like this. But yeah, we'll see. I have some plans of what to do for my YouTube, but the only problem with doing it Bob Ross style is I'm trying to concentrate drawing this picture, right? The picture in front of me. And sometimes when I talk, well, my camera ran out of battery space. Not battery space. My camera ran out of space, so I had to upload footage to the computer so I could record still. Anyway, what was I saying? I think I was talking about doing the Bob Ross thing. The only problem with doing that is that when I'm concentrating on artwork, I forget what I'm saying and I just kind of trail off because I'm trying to draw something. I'm like, it's hard to multitask talking and drawing, but I did it when I was doing live streams. I'm sure I was all over the place then too. Just listening to myself. I uploaded the GoPro footage already, since I had to spend some time doing that. I had to take a break from this sketch a little bit and see how that, I was curious to see how it was. You just see me all over the place. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to concentrate doing a good picture, okay? So that's the only problem with doing it the Bob Ross way. I don't know how he was able to do it. Just something to get used to. Practice makes perfect, you know? So. Grimmy? You can't see him. I have this black cat down here. And he scratches my computer tower. Because he wants attention. I'll give him attention when I'm done. I'm almost done. Almost done indeed. Ugh. Okay. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see another one of these or something. I don't know. I just don't like doing it how I was doing it previously, so that's good enough. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Alright, I think I'm done. And as you can see, the cat that was down by the computer has now come up here. This is Grim. He's so cute. His hair is not at his full length. It's starting to almost hit fall, so I didn't want to shave him again. I usually shave him for the summer because it gets kind of hot in here. I live in a trailer. But, so he really likes it when I shave him because then he gets all the zoomies back. Grammy, I need to clean your eyes, it looks like. Ugh. Ugh. But he's a really good boy. He's such a good boy. Good boy, Grimmy. But yeah, I'll probably, I think I'm done. I might go back and, you know, as I go, oh, I could have done that, and then I'll go back and fix some details or whatever. But this is pretty much done. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this little drawing session. And I'll see you guys in the next video. He wants all the attention. Oh my goodness. There. All right. I'll see you guys.